Welcome back to the Drive Time Reviews. Today, we're not exactly in a car. In fact, we're not even on a road. We are, however, getting up close and personal with a machine that embodies power, precision, and national pride, the K1 main battle tank, also known as the Type 88. This isn't just a vehicle, it's a technological statement, a symbol of South Korea's determination to develop a formidable defense capability of its own. Its development was a fascinating journey, and it's a fascinating piece of engineering. So, let's get into the details, from the outside in. First, let's take a walk around the exterior of this behemoth. The K1's design is heavily influenced by the American M1 Abrams, and you can see the family resemblance immediately. It shares that same powerful, aggressive stance, with a low profile and a hexagonal turret. The hull and turret are a blend of conventional steel armor and a highly classified composite armor package, often referred to as Special Armor Plate (SAP). This is the tank's first line of defense, a carefully engineered mix of materials designed to defeat both kinetic energy and chemical energy projectiles. The front of the hull, with its highly sloped glacis plate, is a testament to this focus on protection. The tank also features removable side skirts, a practical addition for protecting the drivetrain and lower hull against threats like rocket-propelled grenades. On the turret, you'll see storage baskets and panniers, which, while practical for carrying equipment, also act as a form of spaced armor, providing an additional layer of protection. There are also two banks of smoke grenade launchers, 6 on each side, that can deploy a dense screen to obscure the tank from enemy observation and targeting. The overall aesthetic is one of a compact but incredibly tough and capable fighting machine, perfectly suited for the challenging, often mountainous, terrain of the Korean Peninsula. The main armament is a significant point of discussion. The original K1 was armed with a 105mm KM68A1 rifled gun. This was a license-produced version of the tried-and-true M68 gun, a reliable and accurate weapon for its time. It could fire a variety of ammunition types, including APF-SDS, armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot, and high-explosive anti-tank rounds. However, as tank technology evolved and new threats emerged, this was seen as insufficient. The K1A1 variant, a major upgrade, replaced this with a more powerful 120mm smoothbore gun, the same caliber as many of the world's top-tier main battle tanks. This significantly increased its firepower, range, and penetration capabilities. Secondary armament includes a 12.7mm K6 heavy machine gun for the commander, and two 7.62mm M60 machine guns, one for the loader and one coaxial with the main gun. This combination of weapons provides the K1 with a versatile punch, capable of engaging everything from enemy tanks to infantry. Now, let's talk about the crew compartment. Stepping inside a tank is always a unique experience, and the K1 is no different. The four-man crew consists of the commander, gunner, loader, and driver. The layout is designed for efficiency and combat readiness. The driver's station is located in the front left of the hull, a position that requires a careful blend of awareness and control. The driver has a periscope for vision, though the frontal angle of the hull was lowered in some prototypes to improve the view. The turret houses the remaining 3 crew members. The loader's position is on the right side of the main gun, and the job is as physically demanding as it sounds, manually loading the rounds into the breech. The gunner and commander, on the other hand, are the brains of the operation. The K1 was a pioneer in its day for its hunter-killer capability. This is thanks to the commander's independent panoramic sight, which allows the commander to scan for new targets while the gunner is engaging another. Once a target is identified, the commander can hand it off to the gunner with a simple command, allowing for a faster engagement of multiple threats. This was a feature that the early M1 Abrams lacked, giving the K1 a distinct advantage. The tank is equipped with a modern fire control system, including a laser rangefinder and a ballistic computer that calculates the necessary adjustments for an accurate shot. The gunner's sight also features a thermal observation device, giving the tank a crucial advantage in low light and adverse weather conditions. While some of the early models had an issue with the line of sight shaking due to frost, these problems were eventually resolved. The interior, while not luxurious, is functional and designed to withstand the rigors of combat. It also includes an NBC nuclear, biological, chemical system to protect the crew from contaminated environments. Moving on to performance, this is where the K1 truly shines. The original K1 tank is powered by a German-designed MTU-MB 871 Ka501 1200 horsepower diesel engine, built under license in South Korea. This is a very compact and powerful engine for its time, giving the K1 a strong power-to-weight ratio. With a combat weight of around 51 tons, this translates to a top road speed of 65 km per hour and an operational range of around 500 km. The most unique and defining aspect of the K1's performance, however, is its hybrid suspension system. While most tanks of its era relied solely on torsion bars, the K1 combines torsion bars on some road wheels with hydropneumatic units on the first, second, and sixth road wheels. This allows the tank to kneel, adjusting its posture to either raise or lower the hull. This provides an incredible advantage in the hilly and mountainous terrain of the Korean Peninsula, allowing for a far greater gun depression and elevation than is possible on most other tanks. This means it can fire down into valleys or up at targets on a ridgeline, giving it a tactical edge in a very specific environment. The hybrid suspension also contributes to a smoother ride over rough terrain. The tank can handle slopes of up to 60%, cross a vertical obstacle over 1 meter high, and ford water up to 1.2 meters deep without a snorkel, or 2.2 meters with one. The combination of a powerful engine and this advanced suspension system makes the K1 a highly mobile and adaptable platform. Finally, let's talk about the price, or rather, the lack of a public price. As a military asset, the exact cost of a K1 tank is not something that is publicly available. However, we can talk about the value and the context of its creation. The K1 was a monumental undertaking for the South Korean defense industry. It was a project born out of the need for self-reliance and the desire to field a modern main battle tank to counter the armored threat from North Korea. The development and production of this tank required significant investment in infrastructure, technology transfer, and domestic manufacturing capabilities. The tank was a collaborative effort, with the United States providing key technologies and expertise, but the final product was a uniquely South Korean design. The program not only produced a capable main battle tank but also laid the groundwork for the development of future armored vehicles, including the more advanced K2 Black Panther. The value of the K1, therefore, is not just in its combat effectiveness but also in its role as a catalyst for a burgeoning defense industry. It's a testament to a nation's commitment to its own security and its ability to innovate and produce complex military hardware. While you can find prices for model kits of the K1, the real thing remains a symbol of national security, and its cost is a matter of state-level defense budgets, not a consumer market. So there you have it, a detailed look at the K1 main battle tank. From its M1 Abrams-inspired exterior and powerful 120mm main gun to its innovative hybrid suspension